we're going to bring another voice into this conversation, Dr. Sunny Cooke, who is President and Superintendent of MiraCosta Community College District. As you look out at the environment, how do you think other leaders can replicate some of the success that you've had, or anything you would suggest, to them, or even to policymakers at the state and federal level, or even incoming U.S. Secretary of Education, given some of the lessons that you've learned?
We as an institution had literally trained our board of trustees, our leadership, to think like futurists, to anticipate trends, to look further down the road, develop scenarios and outcomes for what we call a VUCA world, right? Volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. That used to be a concept for us. We were preparing and training for something. In March, that became a way of life for us, right? We live in this world that cannot be any more uncertain. I can't imagine it being any more uncertain than it is right now, complex, ambiguous, and volatile. And so we've done a lot of training at our institution to think like futurists, to anticipate, to respond in proactive ways. I think as leaders, we need to be able to look further down the road and kind of agitate and make our institutions uncomfortable with the things that we have done the same way for a long time. And so that we evolve as institutions, we're continuously improving and looking for ways. We're looking for ways now that we can learn from this crisis to learn what would we continue to keep. When we come back to some sense of normalcy, what have we learned that works better for students in this environment? As far as policymakers, I would say, just remember that community colleges do not serve one goal. Students do not come here for one goal. They come here for a variety of goals, from skills to a degree, to a job, to just learning some things that want to improve their lives. It's important to realize that one size does not fit all when it comes to community colleges, even within our state. There's an enormous variety of the ways that we serve our students, and the balance between accountability and consumer protections versus really driving and incentivizing creativity, innovation, evolution of higher ed. That's, I think, the balance to ensure consumer protections and accountability for the federal government's and individuals' investment in higher ed, but also to incentivize that creativity, ingenuity, innovation that we need to drive higher education to really be ready for 2040.